All right, it's time for another reviewy roundup. I forgot what I call these videos, like roundup reviews, something like that. I have a couple of products here in front of me to share. I'll also give them a rating and we'll talk through it and it'll be good. So let's get started. Okay, first one coming in very strong. This is a 5. So top. If you are unfamiliar with how I rate it from like 0 to 5. I don't leave any room for like decimal points or anything, so they're whole numbers. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 0 is shitty. This is the worst product ever. I don't think that it would work for anybody. 5 is I really like this. This one, 5. These are actually, well, it's kind of like 3 all in one, but I'll actually share these ones first. So this is the mascara. Now, I don't even really know the brand. I don't know if it's Kiss Me. I don't know if the brand is called Heroine make. I have no idea, but these are mascaras. I believe they're from Japan. So yeah, I at least I bought them in Japan initially, and then I loved it so much that I continued to buy it on Amazon, which I was actually quite shocked that it was available on Amazon. But I also think you can buy these on YesStyle as well. So I have 2 here and they look the same, but they are slightly different. So this one is the volume and curl, is it? Yeah, volume and curl, and then this one is the length and curl. So there is a difference. This one has, this is a volume one, right? Yeah. Okay, so this one has a straight bristle. Pretty standard size. It tapers a little bit, but pretty standard bristle. And then this one is the length and curl, which has a curved bristle. So as you can kind of see, it's got a little bit of curve, so you can get that extra lift. And yeah, I'm putting both of them as I really like them because they're quite similar. To be honest, they're quite, interchangeable. But I will say the long and curl slightly edges above the volume and curl. I like it slightly more than the volume and curl. But if I don't have this one and I'm forced to use this one, I'm totally fine. Like, they're both pretty similar. I feel like they give me a very similar look. But the reason they're 5 is because these give probably the best volume. Volume, length, curl, the curl is the main thing. But I will say they might be more suitable for Asians, because I feel like in the West we have like a lot of mascara ads that are claiming to give you like the best like false lash effect or like volume, curl, all that kind of stuff. I've tried out a lot of them, tried out a lot of the different kinds of mascaras throughout the years, but every single time they do nothing for the curl of my lashes. Every time I curl my lashes and I put the mascara on, they just fall immediately. These ones are the only ones that actually allow me to get that volume, curl, separation, all that kind of stuff, and still maintain that curl. If you are somebody that struggles with very straight lashes that do not hold onto a curl whatsoever, they just go immediately stick straight, I would highly recommend these. Now, this is also in tandem with another product because this one over here, this one is also from the same brand. So they look basically the exact same, just different colors. Now this one in the, oh, I got the mascara all over my hand. All right, good as it's gonna get. This one is the white and blue bottle. This is the remover. So it's called the Speedy Mascara Remover, also by Heroine make or Kiss Me or whatever. I mean, it says Heroine make on the bottle, so I always thought that was the brand. But online it says like the brand's Kiss Me. I don't really know. But anyways, this is the remover. So these, I do sometimes have a little bit of stubbornness, like when it comes to like removing it. It is quite tricky to remove. But ever since I bought this, using these has been like, not too bad anymore because this gets off your mascara super easily. I think this can also work with other waterproof mascaras. It doesn't just work, for this particular brand. It can probably work for any other waterproof mascaras. But I'll also open this one. This one is super different, unique, because it's not a typical bristle. This is actually like just a plastic bit with cutouts for, I guess, your lashes to lay into. Like indents for your lashes. So you just use that tiny little like comb side and run that through your eyelashes. It's basically like applying an oil specifically to your lashes, but they make taking off your mascara so easy. Like they just glide off basically, or at least the ink, I guess, kind of just glides off. These 3 all like and together. I like these alone, but they were a really big pain trying to get off. But having all of them together, really nice. But that of course means you have to like buy the remover and the mascara, but I don't actually remember how much I paid for them, but I don't think it was that much. Or at least for me, and dealing with like all the past mascaras that didn't do like jack shit for my lashes, like having these, I would pay like probably twice the price in all honesty. So yeah, that is a 5, no doubt about it. If you are Asian and have struggled with getting a curl with typical makeup brands that we have here in the United States, then I would highly suggest these guys. Or take a look at like YesStyle. I think that maybe some of their mascaras might work too. I have a Judy Doll mascara, which is also really awesome. I don't have it in this video, but that is really awesome too. It does curl your lashes as well. Not curl your lashes, but hold a curl. All right, next we are getting into skincare. This is the Honest Prime and Perfect Mask. And I don't really want to show this of how really ugly it looks. I have like other skincare like on it, and yeah, so I'll hold it back here maybe. But this is a mask. It's a leave-on mask. You wash it off after a couple of minutes, I think. Yeah, a couple minutes, probably like 15-20 minutes. I don't like it for the fact of its container. I really dislike metal containers. I found that the product is always really difficult to disperse. It always looks kind of ugly in my like little cabinet that I store all my skincare products, and it's just really hard. Probably, I mean, I haven't gotten to the bottom of this. I still have like a good amount of product left in this, but once I get to the bottom, because it's metal and because it's like made out of that like harder material, I can only imagine that when I get down to the like last bit, there's no getting this product out. Like I would probably have to cut the tube and then try to scoop it out, and then because it's also a metal like container, then it'll like scrape my hands and like cut my hands. But yeah, that's the reason that this is a 4, or that's the reason I'm like knocking it a point. But overall, this mask I do really like. I find that it gives me a nice clarifying like mask feel. I feel like my skin is clean. I don't feel like it's like stripped or dry or anything. It feels quite nice after I wash it off. The only thing though is that when I applied this, the very first time I tried this, I was really confused. I put this on and I was rubbing it into my skin, and it almost felt like my skin was getting hot. Like there was that warming sensation, and it is a red color too. I'll actually show you the color, I guess. So it is like that color. It's kind of purplish, but I feel like maybe on my skin, it didn't look purple, it leaned more a little bit red. So as I was rubbing it in, not only was my skin almost feeling like warm, but it had like a reddish tone. So it kind of looked like I was like applying like a sunburn on myself, like that feeling of a sunburn where it's like you feel physically hot, but also the look of a sunburn because my face was getting red. But of course, I mean, that's just cosmetic, it's the color of the mask. But it was really weird, but I have gotten used to it. I will say I've gotten so used to it that sometimes I don't really notice until I actually like remind myself that it feels warm. But yeah, I think that it still feels like warming. And yeah, so that when I first applied this, I was a little bit nervous to wash it off because I was thinking that it might have been burning my skin, but I washed it off and everything came off super easily, super nicely. It didn't like stick on my skin like some other masks that I had. It's like difficult to wash off. This washes off really easily. And yeah, once I washed it off, my skin was fine, my skin was happy. And I found that it felt like soft, it felt clean, it felt like supple. So yeah, I like the mask, although I had a really kind of weird experience with it. But I think that once you get used to it, you'll learn to love it too. So next we get onto the flip side. So those two previous like products or product categories, they were really good. Now we get into a pooper. We get to a bad one. This, I was surprised because I've ordered so many things from YesStyle and almost all of them have worked out pretty well for me. But this one was a big dud. I bought it online and it said the brand was MACQUEEN, I think. But when I got it in person, it says Moly. So I'm not sure if it's Moly, which is it Tony Moly? Or if it's MACQUEEN. I'm not even sure, whatever. I'll link it probably, or I'll list the title name of this product in the description bar so you can like look it up yourself. But this is called the My Strong Eyebrow Pencil, and I actually put this, I believe, in one of my haul videos, in my like YesStyle haul videos. And yeah, I have not used this at all. And you know why I haven't used this? Because I don't know how. I don't know how to use this. This is the most stiffest pencil I've ever received. Part of me is like thinking, did I get a dud? Like, what is wrong with this pencil? It should like draw my skin nicely, right? Right? So let me try doing this. Actually, it's not bad, but I have to really draw hard to get these. If I draw lightly, there's like not much product that gets on. So I don't have anything on my eyebrows right now, but like I'll like draw this on and like I'm not really getting anything. Like unless I have to like tug down really hard, like that is me actually like pulling my skin. Like I'm not like drawing like that hard on my eyebrow. Like I don't want to get like blocky eyebrows. I just want to like feather a pencil like nicely in my brows, and I'm just not getting color. So if I had to like mimic what I would do on my brows to get like a nice feathered kind of filled in look, like this is what I would do. But then when you do that, you get like no color. Like there's barely any color there, and I'm like, not so sure. Actually, it's not terrible, but I was really looking for like a very like super fine tip, and this just looks a little bit blurry. I can imagine this being like a very block brow, like once you actually start to use it. But yeah, I just immediately noticed like it was just real. You had to like, you know, put down a lot of pressure to get colors. So yeah, I'm not really using this. I kind of much prefer like an easier method. Like I just like, you know, the like a brow mascara or something, like a brow mascara kind of deal, where it's just like a bristle and you can brush it in your eyebrows. I have pretty strong eyebrows as it is, so I feel like I don't really have to fill in too much, although I don't have a lot on the ends. This is my better eyebrow. This is my terrible eyebrow, but I didn't put anything in this. But yeah, my brow just kind of like tails off at the end. There's like no hair at the back, but that's why I put my hair this way, right? Okay. Anyways, to be honest, this actually impressed me a little bit more than it usually does, but still, I still don't think I'll use this really ever. Luckily, I'm pretty sure it was only like a couple dollars. I think it might not even been like $5. So not too terrible to part with $5, but also I don't think I would recommend this. So yeah, that's a 2, by the way. All right, next product we have here, we have lips. So these two, I have another like set. These are e.l.f. Hydrating Core Lip Shines, and the colors I have are Joyful and Delightful. Joyful and Delightful. My stomach just growled like majorly loud, so I hope that didn't come across in the video. But yeah, actually, I'm kind of mad that I like did all this because I don't know where to swatch these. Maybe I'll swatch it here. This is the purple one. Looks very purple. Other one, I don't know. It's just pink. It's just a pink color. So these are the two colors. They're kind of cute that they have a little heart. I don't know if you can see that. They have a heart on the inside. And I guess that's what they mean by like hydrating core, because the core might be like a balm and then the outside might be the color. First of all, I do like the packaging. Packaging, kind of okay. I mean, you get more than what you paid for. I'm pretty sure these were pretty cheap, and the packaging, not too bad. You know, it's all right. It's not like super luxury or anything, but they are fun to click around and such. These are going to be a 3. They're going to be like in the middle. I don't think I would rebuy them again. I think I'll probably use them and just forget about them. I wouldn't go back to them again. I think the main thing for me is the colors. I don't think the colors are nice. Like, I don't know if many people who are gonna want this purple of a color. This one is okay, but I still feel like these colors aren't quite there. Especially this purple one has a strong tendency to make me look very sick, like very sick easily. So I am not really using this. I'm probably only using it when I don't have to talk to anybody that day or see anybody in person. So not even, you know, on Zoom calls. This one is okay, but still, it's just not a great color. Like, I don't think that color's super flattering for myself. Another thing that I'm not quite in love with is the hydration. And I know that the name is called Hydrating Core, but I don't love how hydrating they are. I don't think that they are that hydrating. I do think that they provide a little bit of moisture, but I'm looking for something a little bit even slippier. These did not meet my hydration needs because I have very, very dry lips. They're not that great, but they're not awful. So if you are really looking for a product that is kind of hydrating, provides you some color, maybe. But I have so many lip products now that I will use this, throw it away, and forget about it. So yeah. All right, now we have another lip product. This is the Tower 28 Tinted Lip Balm. Is it called a JuiceBalm? Maybe. I could think the color is Drink. I think that's the color, sure. This is going to be, I'll put it on a 4. I kind of wanted to make it like a 3. I don't do half points, so this is probably a 4, but if I will say it's like a 3.5, I guess. But this is the color. It's quite a strong color. I think I got a strong color because somebody told me I had really pale lips, and then I got a little self-conscious. Then I wanted to go a little bit of a strong color, but this color is almost too strong. It's almost too strong for me, which, to be honest, I don't think that is like a negative about this. Like, that's not really a reason why I knocked it down a point from 5 to 4. It's not the color. The color is fine. It's not really for me, but it's still fine for other people. But the reason this is a 4 is because this thing, I believe, was about like $15. And with my recent discovery of YesStyle and all the things that YesStyle has to offer, this is just not doing it. This is just a typical balm. It's nothing new, it's nothing fancy, and it is $15. I think that on YesStyle, you can find so many more innovative products that cost almost half the price. So you can get 2 full lip products, and that will be the same amount as one of these. The ones that you can find on YesStyle, they're super cool. Not only in their packaging, but their technology, like their makeup technology is like so high tech. So I just think this is it's okay. I'll like use it, but it might be similar to these guys where I use it, I use it up, throw it away, and I don't really revisit it. It's okay. It's a 4. I mean, I think it's moisturizing. The color is very strong. For a tinted lip balm, this has a lot more color than what you would think it would have. Finally, we have the very last product. I snuck this product in and I just gave a little bit of a glimpse, but this is the Makeup Forever HD Skin. I have the color 2.1Y, and oh man, I loved this concealer at the beginning. I loved it because it felt lightweight. It felt super easy to blend in. The only thing though is that I realized later on, and I also have a video that I actually showed this. I think it was like my ranking of my concealers video, but this product is a no-go probably for like anybody, man. It's a 2 if I didn't say it already. But color, not terrible. It actually looks quite similar to my skin tone, so that's okay. But I was actually looking for something brightening, but if I were to go up like a shade, then I think it would be too bright. So the shade range is really, really poor, but that's not it. It is the oxidation on this. The oxidation, I said it, I think in that video about my concealers, but this, it turns like super orangey on me, and I didn't realize that. And yeah, once I did that video and tested it on my hand and like waited, probably not even like more than 30 minutes, but in 30 minutes it was like straight up orange. Like it was way too orangey, and if that is what's happening on my eyes, like that is really, really awful. It got dark, it got orange, and it just did not look well. So although I really wanted to like this, and I like this when I put it on, like because it's so lightweight and so easy to blend in, it wears like pretty poor. So unfortunately, this is a no. They need more colors in their range, and they need to not, oxidize. All right, that's it. These are the 6, they're not actually 6 products. They're like 6 kind of categories of products, I guess, because these 3, I guess I counted all as like 1. So these are some of the products that I have definitively put in my ranking of like the rating, I guess. I'm gonna leave it here, but thank you so much for watching. I hope you come back and join me. I'm gonna do like more of these because I really like doing like my ratings, because it also helps me myself like know my thoughts on a lot of these products and if I want to go back to them. So yeah, this was super fun. I hope to do so many more of them. If you are interested in my channel, I hope you come back. And yeah, with that said, I'll leave it there, and thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you in another one.